Hello and welcome once again to the Masked Fan Attic. You know, I don't understand how you keep getting up here ahead of me, because there's only one staircase when I come up here and I turn the light on, and every time well anyway, here in the Masked Fan Attic we try to point out some interesting masks that may not be in production any longer, and you might not find them in the big catalogs. You might not find them at your local seasonal Halloween store like Halloween Landfill, you know, one of those. You might not find it there, but you might find it online or from a dealer of older costumes. If they have some old stock, you might find some of the old masks. So today I'd like to point out, and isn't it fun to look through the attic for dead things? I think so. I'd like to say a few words on behalf of this guy. This is a Don Post mask called Pus Bucket. That's right. Now, as you can see, he's kind of a melting, dripping. Look how breezy it is up here for an attic. I got to patch those holes in the roof, you know. Pus Bucket, oddly enough, now I assume he is called that because he's got pus dripping out of him. As you can see, he's all gooey and runny and slimy and melty looking. Well, pus, which is that really disgusting white yellow sort of fluid that forms where there's an injury in a person and that kind of stuff, pus, that's spelled P-U-S, pus. Now when you add a second S to it and spell it P-U-S-S, you have at that point puss. Through some strange quirk of mask fate, the catalog title for this guy was actually Puss Bucket. I believe that to have been an error because I don't see any resemblance to a cat here. But if you look it up, it'll say Puss Bucket with two S's. But I'm pretty sure they meant Pus Bucket, which would have only had one S, because he really doesn't look like a puss bucket anyway you look at it. Now, Pus Bucket or Puss Bucket, pretty scary, I think, and kind of has an old-fashioned sense of fun to him, really. Let me take him off this styrofoam head and show you that it's pretty easy for somebody to wear this one, because it's just got a very thin, very comfortable fabric hood on the back, and the face is actually made of vinyl, not latex, and got some hair on there. Easy to put this mask on and take it off. A great one for haunted houses. How fun would it be to come jumping out of the dark at someone looking like that? Hey, how you doing? I'm a Puss Bucket. Yeah, is that great? I like Pus Bucket. Vinyl, once again, with synthetic hair. I believe he's from 2008, 7, 8. We're going to see if it's marked here. Let's see. Oh no, I'm wrong. We'll have to edit that. He's from 2001. Goodness gracious, he's older than I thought. And you can see here's where everything's put together. And you just, there you go. Pretty nice mask, I think. This guy sold for the neighborhood of 25 to 30 bucks. And again, they're pretty uncommon now because they weren't in production very long, but you might find one on eBay, or you might find one at your local mom and pop costume shop if you live in a place where you're lucky enough to have a privately owned costume shop within a million miles. I recommend asking them if they can find this guy. It's the creepy old Pus Bucket or Puss Bucket from Don Post Studios, 2001. And I'm ashamed of myself for thinking he was more recent than that. I should have known better. 2001. Look for Pus Bucket, and we'll see you next time here in the Masked Fan Attic. Right now, I'm going to go and see if I can figure out where that draft is coming from.